Saki mbwembwe na kwele mchele kwa kuku kumwaga. Zako na wapenda yatusema nitasikia.
Hi, my name is Peter Issa. Today I'm going to talk about banking, just in general, and how I started banking, and what I do and things like that. So I started banking almost 29 years ago, as a part-time teller, and kind of worked my way up from a full-time to a backup supervisor to supervisor to new account, and then into management as assistant manager, and then currently I'm the vice president branch manager for one of the branches for one of the financial institutions in the USA, California. So what we do is basically we're a business bank. So we handle a lot of business clientels. We take care of their needs. We set up their basic checking account to do their basic services, pay bills. There's a lot of services gets involved with that: online banking, remote deposit, ACH origination, wire transfers, and then there's another sector of that, which is the lending part. When their businesses grow and they need loans to help them succeed and maybe go to acquisitions, buy another company, expand, hire additional employees, buy the building that they're operating from. So there's a various variety of things that happens in the business area. And then there's the consumer side, which is the basic stuff. A person wants to open a checking account to pay the bills, get an ATM card, debit card, and do transaction online, that kind of stuff. But we do mainly business clients, so business on a bigger scale. We also, part of our growing the bank, is we do what we call a CRA, which is Community Reinvestment Act, which we help students, youth that kind of graduating from high school and maybe they're thinking about taking the banking as a career, whether it's finance or in management and things like that. So we hold in-person seminars, training, go over what we do, show them some examples about the different layers of staffing, how you start, what does a teller mean, what they do, what the new account person does, how to excel, how to become a supervisor, and then into management, and then beyond. I mean, you can go into finance, you can go into lending, you can go into human resources, you can become the CFO, CEO. I mean, pretty much the sky's the limit. We do encourage, the graduate to continue education, go through college, university, and get, higher education, because that definitely will help them succeed and exceed in their job and future. So that was an overall general view of the banking. Banking, it's a huge operation. There's so many other positions, but I'm gonna stick to the basics. So basically, as I started earlier conversation here, I started as a teller. So basically, tellers, what they do is that's the first entry level at the bank. We train them how to be good at customer service. Customer service is really important piece of communicating with the customers. So we teach them the system that each bank has their own system that they use to complete transaction, to do deposits, withdrawals. So each bank has their own. So basically, tellers will help customers as they walk in. They take their deposits, withdrawals, if they need to purchase cashier checks, money orders, traveler's checks, all kind of services like that. And then from there, if the teller wanted to expand, then we'll teach them new account. And basically, that's when they learn how to open new accounts. And you have to learn there's a lot of different regulations that goes with new accounts. We have to know the client. We have to ID them properly. There's a lot of fraudulent activities that happen. People where they try to open bogus accounts so they can do bad stuff. So we teach them about all the differences, what they look for, what they need to ask for, what kind of documentations and what have you. From there, you can get into like a supervisor position. So you kind of oversee the tellers, and you give them approvals. You train them, you coach them, So to help them to get motivated and move up in their positions. And then after that, then you become an assistant managers. And these positions that I pretty much did throughout my career, and that's how I became to what I am. And then you become an assistant manager, which is like the second person in command in a branch environment in an office. So you handle kind of a lot of the things from operations, from sales, employees. With employees comes a certain different type of goods and headache and bads. You have to make sure that they're following the policies, procedures. If there's any conflicts between employees, you have to be able to be fair at all time, not to discriminate, and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of thing that goes on, under management, and then you become, pretty much the man of the branch, which is the branch manager. And then everything pretty much fall on your shoulder, but you have all your people to delegate things and have them run pretty much all the functions and aspects and different positions of the branch on a daily basis, and you just kind of manage the process and add additional trainings that the employees need. You set up goals, make sure that people are following these goals, making sure we are growing the business. Banking is just like any other bank, any other business. If you open a small shop, or if you open a big restaurant or a small restaurant, it's the same thing. You're expected to grow the business. So branch managers, that becomes one of the primary responsibilities, is growing the business for the bank so the bank can succeed. It's there's so much that goes on a daily basis. You have to take care of a lot of people that want to take advantage of the employees by passing some bad checks. So you have to train the employees on different aspects of what to look for and how to identify customers. So as I stated earlier, I've been doing this for a long time, almost 30 years, and it wasn't really the plan to become a banker. It was just, as I was going to college, and there was an opportunity that I need to get a job, so I got a part-time job at the bank. And from there, I wasn't going to be really committed like today. But so I fell in love with the aspects of banking, and I saw there could be a good career path for me. So I decided, to continue and pursue it. And you have to kind of be passionate, and you have to like what you're doing. So but also you can't be stuck in one position. Obviously, at least for me, I wanted to grow in my positions, and so that way I worked very hard, and I was dedicated. I show my previous bosses that I can do the job, and I'm willing to take on additional responsibilities, to do higher positions. And of course, whenever you go for a higher position, there's a pay increase. So that's also, I'm sure it's always motivating to anybody. Cash is king, money is king. You need the cash to pay bills and pay for some of the items that you like and want, and that kind of things. So you have to be passionate what you like. You have to really be dedicated, and enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you really should do something that your heart desire and you have some passion into it. So it's been a nice journey for me. I look forward to it. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, and I enjoy what I'm doing, and it's been a really successful career. So staying focused, going after what you like, stay in school, continue education. It's really important. It gets you higher up to the some of the more critical positions within any organization. So you just can't go wrong with that. So wish you best of luck. I hope this was informative. I hope was useful, and have a good day.
Nanipaga moyo nikianza kulia chozi nafutia.